Been here for 23 years. I'll be close to 64 years old when I retire, and I have an opportunity, I think, to just hopefully have a nice, easy time for about 6 months and enjoy life, spend some more time with my family and my grandchildren, and after that, we'll just see. It'd probably be tough to just sit around after doing this for 23 years, or actually for probably close to 36 or 37 years in this profession. But so it was really just a time to say, okay, this is it. As you said, we all get to that decision sooner or later, and I think as an individual, you always also want to make sure that you don't stay too long. And this particular job takes a tremendous amount of energy. It takes a lot of commitment, and I've tried to do that for 23 years, and for the next 3, 4, 5 years, some new energies, some new ideas will probably be in the best interest of the city as well.
How much have the recent developments, and I say recent over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, with all the budget cuts in Lansing and the trying to make do with less, accelerated this decision?
Well, it really has not. I mean, this is strictly a personal situation at this point, where I think even if today there were no budget issues, I would be making the same decision. What has been really difficult for me is to make this decision at this particular point because of the difficulties that are facing this city. But again, I've offered to the council over the next 12 months to be available in any way that I can to assist the city council and the city in this transition, and I sincerely mean that. I don't plan to move from here. This is my home, and I plan to stay here.
Now, one other question I'll ask you, then I'll let you go, and I appreciate you joining us. Do you see yourself, with all due respect, as a dinosaur, in the sense being a long-term city manager in one place because of the demands, because of the pressures now? Do you foresee that maybe Soren Wolff at 23 years in one place might now become the exception rather than the rule in city administration?
Well, it's probably already a little bit of an exception. I think for the most part, you will see a very small percentage of city managers who have enjoyed 23 years in one community, but not too far from here. Kurt Kimball, the former city manager of Grand Rapids, I believe was there about the same time. The times, is that going to change? I'm not sure. I think, when I first got into this business 35 years ago, it was a very different world than what it is today. 35 years from now, it's going to be a tremendously different world than what it is today. So I think it's only, there are new challenges, there are different challenges, and as city manager or as mayors and city council, you're dealt a set of cards and you try to deal with it the best that you can. And again, 23 years is somewhat of an unusual stay, but one of the reasons I stayed here, I've had opportunities to go to other cities, but Holland to me has been a great place to raise my family. It's been a great place to live. We really have enjoyed it, and it's been a great place to work. So, if you have those things, what else can you ask for? And then why move on to something else? If we have a known commodity, and I have felt good about being a part, and I mean just a part, because that's all you are, a city manager. You're a part of a larger process where we've had very fortunate opportunities here to do a lot of things. Right, the last 2 or 3 years, it's been tough, but hey, every family out there has had tough times. Every business is having tough times, and I'm a firm believer that when you go through these difficult times, you come out of it stronger. And I believe, when I look at some of the opportunities, some of the things that are happening here in the last 2 or 3 years from an economic standpoint, as I indicated, I think Holland has its best times ahead of it.